It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a pair of teams who not long ago had more Super Bowls than anybody else. It's the Boys and the 49ers on Thursday night.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, when he returned to form, boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Toss left to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Ray McLeod. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Debo Samuel from 6 yards away. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's Debo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They start on the ground with Elliott. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott, left side to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. You ready to roll? Let's go.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the T.Y. Hilton touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. They'll find Ayuk open right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. From the 41, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown, 49ers! And the 49ers have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. The touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Prescott looks to throw on first. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second down at 4. Here's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott now from the 50. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To the air again, Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
A final shot before break. Purdy. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports halftime report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Purdy. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with a 2nd and 3. Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abuka just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Inside give to Elliott. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Partner, I think this one won a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Over, and the ball is knocked out. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this ball is caught by Lamb. touchdown, Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Marr on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So how about that play? We had a tie ball game. Defense comes up huge. That's the definition of a big play for this defensive unit.
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. A nice little juke. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So Dak and the Cowboys down 21-14. A little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
To throw, Prescott. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards to pick up there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's go now. Let's go. Don't stop that motion. Show what you got.
Here's Prescott. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's Dak. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Holding. Offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now Dak. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
2nd and 20. Here's Prescott. This to possibly force OT. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.